Greetings, kids. Today we are going to be reviewing the Preamble and the Bill of Rights. The Preamble to the U.S. Constitution was written by Governor Morris, and the Bill of Rights was written by James Madison. As we all know, the preamble starts with the words, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and securing the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." Those are the most famous words from the preamble of the United States Constitution, and that leads into the Bill of Rights. Now, the preamble basically sets the stage for the U.S. Constitution. It clearly communicates the intentions of the framers and the purpose of the document. The preamble is an introduction to the highest law of the land. It is not the law. It does not define government powers or individual rights, but it does state out the law of the overall United States. So it's not for specific governments, but for the overall United States of America to lay out the overall general high laws. All right. James Madison wrote all the amendments of the U.S. Constitution, and the 10 that were ratified became the Bill of Rights. Governor Morris wrote the preamble to the U.S. Constitution. He was a strong activist for the opposition of slavery. James Madison served in legislation. He was the youngest member of Congress, and he was our fourth president. He's known as the father of the Constitution. Your concept vocabulary is exercise, abridging, petition, redress, infringed, and prescribed. Remember, we went through these in great detail. You all will be able to apply the concept vocabulary in its context as we read the preamble and the U.S. Constitution. And the Bill of Rights. All right. The purpose, which is what I just stated, is basically to set the foundation and to answer the question, why is the Bill of Rights fundamental? It tells you why and how the U.S. wanted to go about working to create peace, unity, welfare, and liberty to all people. The preamble could be viewed as the thesis statement to the Bill of Rights, because it lets the readers know the main focus and the purpose of the document. The Bill of Rights was created to establish equal powers and to ensure that power is not abused. The United States Senate and the House of Representatives gathered to ratify. Ratify means to review, to change, to edit, to make better, and to agree upon the articles. The first 10 amendments became known as the Bill of Rights. All right, the First Amendment, it grants you freedom of religion, speech, press, and assembly. The second grants you the right to bear arms, but the arms that you are bearing, the weapons that you're carrying, must be registered and state regulated. You must have approval to carry weapons. You must have your weapons registered. Please remember this. Please know this. All right. Amendment 3. During this time, there are wars and stuff going on. So when it comes to housing U.S. soldiers, U.S. government cannot just knock on someone's door randomly and place a soldier in their house. The owner of the house must agree to allowing the soldier to live in the house. Amendment 4. It protects against searches and seizures without probable cause. That means that if a police comes to your door or comes to your car, they must have a search warrant. They must show you why they are searching your area. That is probable cause. All right. Also, another aspect of probable cause means they have some type of legal reason. They're doing some type of search, and the car or the house may fit the specific description of what they're looking for. Okay, Amendment 5 grants people the right to a fair trial by jury, and it denies reopening of a case that has been closed. So if someone goes to trial for something and it closes, they give the person some type of repercussion. Once that repercussion has been done and set in stone, the case should not be reopened again. Okay. Amendment 6 grants accused criminals the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury. Impartial means someone that is fair. They will treat both parties with respect, and they will review everything without biased eyes. So impartial, fair, unbiased, and so forth. Amendment 7. Okay, whenever controversy exceeds $20, then someone has the right to a trial. And this ties in with Amendment 5 because the trial, once it is open, once it is examined, and once they come to a final decision, the judge comes to a final decision, the trial cannot be reopened and reexamined in court. Amendment 8 bans cruel and unusual punishment and excessive bail. This means that whatever crime is committed, the repercussion must align with that crime. The repercussion cannot be something super excessive that does not make sense. So for running a stop sign while driving, someone should not go to jail for 5 days for that. That is not a 5-day offense. All right, Amendment 9 that focuses on when the federal courts create new governmental powers, just making sure that everything is even and equal across the board. The word enumeration means the action of mentioning a number of things one by one. So that means that the governmental courts and powers will list things out, make it plain, make sure everyone knows what is going on and understands what is going on. And that also ties in with the separation of powers to make sure no one or two people holds excessive power in government. Now, Amendment 10, it grants each individual state the power to delegate anything that arises outside of the Constitution. So, anything that is not laid out within the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, or the amendments is left up to the specific state to decide what they are going to do, how they're going to go about it, what state laws they will create, what state laws will be implemented and known throughout the state, and how they will be carried out, and the repercussions for not following certain state laws. Again, these were the first 10 amendments, the only amendments that are within the Bill of Rights, and a quick short review about the preamble to the Constitution and an overview of the Bill of Rights.